They told you the sky was safe. They told you the machine was perfect. But gravity doesn't care about your ticket price. Most people look at The Simpsons and see a family of yellow idiots, but if you've been watching this channel, you know that's a lie. Springfield isn't a cartoon. It's a simulation, a testing ground for every disaster waiting to hit us. And right now, the simulation is flashing red. We just watched a tragedy unfold in Colombia. A plane down, lives lost, a crash that shouldn't have happened. But Springfield has been screaming this warning at us for decades. The skies are changing, the system is breaking, and what happened in Colombia is just the beginning of the turbulence. Let's look at the data. A commercial flight in Colombia vanishes. 15 souls gone, just like that. The media calls it a tragedy. They call it an accident. But in the language of the simulation, we don't believe in accidents. We believe in pattern repetition. For years, The Simpsons has treated air travel not as a luxury, but as a death trap managed by monkeys. Remember Fear of Flying? Marge Simpson wasn't just being neurotic, she was the only one reacting rationally to a system built on cutting corners. The show constantly depicts planes as flying tubes of corporate negligence, loose bolts, sleeping pilots, owners like Mr. Burns who value a penny over a parachute. So when you see a plane go down in the mountains of Colombia, don't just look at the wreckage, look at the pattern. The system is failing, and the scary part? The planet itself is starting to fight back. Before we look at the science behind why this is happening, we need to get real for a second. We talk about simulation errors and statistics on this channel, but in Colombia, those numbers were real people, families destroyed in an instant. It's easy to get lost in the theories, but let's not lose our humanity. If you want to pay your respects to the victims, just leave a comment below. They deserve to be remembered before we move on to the ugly truth about why this keeps happening.
Now, let's look at the terrifying truth the news is barely touching. You mentioned the winds. You were right. Science calls it clear air turbulence, or CAT. It's invisible. Radar can't see it, and because of the heat we're pumping into the atmosphere, it is increasing drastically. Recent studies confirm that climate change is messing with the jet stream. The air is literally becoming more violent. The Simpsons showed us this chaos years ago. Storms that come out of nowhere, winds that tear structures apart. We laughed when a house got blown away in Springfield, but we're not laughing now. The atmosphere is becoming hostile. The smooth flight era is over. The turbulence that brought down planes in the past is nothing compared to what physics has cooked up for the future. The simulation parameters have changed, and our hardware isn't ready. But here's the darkest part. It's not just the wind, it's the greed. In The Simpsons, whenever a disaster happens, who is to blame? Is it nature? No, it's the budget cuts. It's the inspection they skipped. It's the monorail mentality applied to Boeing and every other manufacturer. The crash in Colombia is a wake-up call. We are flying into stronger winds with cheaper machines. That is a mathematical guarantee of disaster. Springfield warned us that when you mix corporate greed with an angry planet, the result is gravity, and gravity always wins. The warning lights are blinking. The Colombia tragedy is a signal amidst the noise. The skies are getting rougher, and the systems are getting weaker. You have two choices. You can keep scrolling, pretending this is just another news cycle, or you can wake up and realize the simulation is trying to tell you something. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. If you think air travel's about to get much worse, hit the like button. If you think the system can be fixed, comment "fix it" below. I'll be reading everything. Subscribe if you want to survive the next update.